So you're financing your first car. What I wish I knew buying my first car. Alright, so you're buying your first car. Now, a big disclaimer here. Normally, I advise to buy your first car in cash because when you're buying your first car in cash, you're not in debt. And a wise man once said that the borrower is a slave to the lender. However, different situations and circumstances arise in people's lives that pushes them to finance a car. Now, the first step is research. Now, researching on your first vehicle is very important. You have to know which make and model, the color, how many miles you want on the vehicle, and different details like that. One website I highly advise you all to use is Car Gurus. It lets you filter out different results based off the make, the model, the mileage. Even you can go into if the car has been reported with an accident on the car. So I'm here in the Atlanta area about to help out my boy Siobhan buy a new car. So let's go ahead and meet him. When choosing a car, it's very important to negotiate the out-of-door price of the car. Looking at Carfax, if an accident is reported, you can use that to your advantage at a dealership to get a reasonable deal on your car. So you can negotiate and say, hey, this car reported an accident. Can I get this amount off because of that? So that includes what they show online and taxes included in fees. So when you're calling them, you can say, hey, I saw that on Car Gurus, you have a car listed for $9,000. I was wondering if I can get it for $8,200 out the door price. So that includes taxes and all your fees included. It's very important to talk in terms of the out of door price of the car, because what's online, it doesn't include any dealership fees, it doesn't include any taxes. So when you're negotiating a price, whether it's on the phone or in person, always negotiate out the door price, which include taxes and all the fees. Knowing your car is very important, and then the next step is actually test driving that vehicle. Now, it's very important to test drive your car. You may think you love a car or like a car, but never driven in it. Now, when you go into a dealership, only test drive a car first, but don't buy it on the first visit. Just to get the feel of the steering wheel, the different panels and whatnot. See if it fits you, because you may not just like the feel of it. Now, the next step in financing your vehicle is getting pre-approved for a loan. Dealers, they give out higher APRs than your credit unions, than your banks, because they make money off of higher APRs they lend out to customers. The first step in getting pre-approved for a loan is to go to a bank. I suggest going to a credit union, because usually credit unions, they are more family oriented, more personable. And especially if you know the banker of your local credit union, you can usually get a super low APR interest rate on your car loan. And so you can negotiate that APR if you would take out a loan from them. So you can say, hey, I can't do 10%, let's do 5% or something like that. But usually with banks, they're competitive with their loans. Now, when you are online filling out your application for your car loan, it's very important to show that you can pay bills. One of the questions they're going to ask you is, how much do you make during a year? So basically, you're just going to put your salary for the year before taxes. And then another question they're going to ask is, how long do you want this car loan for? And usually you want to put online that you want the car loan for 60 to 72 months. I do not suggest you take that long to pay your car loan. However, that shows the bank that you have so much time to pay your car loan. You know, you can put 72 months but still pay the car loan in 2 or 3 years. Another question they're going to ask is, how much do you want for the car loan? Now, this can be kind of complicated, but I have a fairly simple formula for you all to follow. Now, for the loan amount, you want to take the price of the car plus the taxes and other fees from the dealership. You take that amount and you minus your down payment, how much you're going to put down on the car, and then you add an extra 100 or 200 because you never know what's going to happen, and just for cushion room. So let's say a car costs $10,000. You're going to add the tax. So for example, we're in Georgia and sales tax for a vehicle is around 6.5%. So that's $650. So let's just round it up to $700. So now the vehicle costs $10,700. However, let's say your down payment is $2,000, but then you're gonna add a little cushioning room, so another 100 or 200. So that brings the total loan amount to $8,800 or $8,900 for your loan amount.
All right, so I didn't get approved for the bank loan, which is not really a surprise because my credit's probably in the dumps right now. But really, I don't want to have to go through the dealership process. You know,
yeah. After you've done all that and you got pre-approved for a loan and you're calling up dealerships, you then need to go again test drive their specific car, because all cars are a little different, especially if you're getting a used car. I would go into looking at the different Carfax for that specific car in that specific dealership, and bringing a mechanic with you will be a really good advantage to you negotiating a good deal and getting the vehicle that you want.
Some of the things you look for when purchasing a car, you look at the metal places to see if there's any deformity. This car looks like it's in a pretty good condition.
Now, in the negotiation of the price of the car with the dealer, you guys both gave and take with the car price, but you, the buyer, still do not agree upon the price. This is too high for you. Walk away from the deal. Never seem like you're in a rush to buy a vehicle, and always seem like you're in control of the terms. Let's say you guys finally agreed upon the price, you like the car, you have the price. Now you just bring up your loan that you got approved from your bank, and usually your bank sends a check to the dealer. They can transfer the money immediately that same day, and you'll be off with your car. And yeah, those are some major details into buying or financing your first car that a lot of people do not take into account. My name is Matthew Leonard, and this is The Loop.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this edition of The Loop. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you like what we're doing, you can check out this and other content on our YouTube channel, Project Refresh. Now, Project Refresh is an online venture, so to speak, that is pretty much being pushed by the Carolina Conference. Can't really go into right now, but if you want to check out a little bit more of our content, go to our YouTube channel. Also, if you have any ideas or suggestions for topics that we can cover that has to do with adulting, directly message us and we'll do our best to respond. And yeah, so go ahead, subscribe to our channel, Project Refresh, and see you next time.